You wake up on a morning, your alarm rings. You hit snooze once, then twice, then reality kicks in. You get up, get ready, grab your coffee, and head out to work. You spend the entire day trading your time for money. Hours pass. Meetings, tasks, stress, traffic. Finally, payday arrives. And you tell yourself, this month will be different. You avoid unnecessary spending. You skip ordering food a few times. You save a little extra, maybe $100, maybe $300, maybe even $500. You look at your bank account and feel proud, because you did what everyone says responsible adults should do, save money, and at first, it feels amazing. Watching that number grow gives you a sense of progress. $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, eventually maybe even $10,000. Then one random night, you're lying in bed scrolling through your phone, and you see headlines like, "How I Grew My Portfolio. Investing Changed My Life. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world." And suddenly a thought appears in your head. Wait, am I missing something? Because you're saving. You're doing the responsible thing. So why does it still feel like you're running hard without moving very far? Today we're talking about something that changes the way people think about money forever. The difference between protecting money and growing money. Because these two jobs sound similar, but they are completely different. Imagine two people standing at the edge of a lake. Both have identical bags filled with seeds. The first person says, "I'm protecting these seeds." So he seals them in containers and places them safely in storage. Nothing bad happens. The seeds remain safe. 5 years later they're still there, untouched. The second person takes his seeds and plants them. At first, it doesn't look impressive. Actually, it looks worse. The seeds disappear underground. Days pass. Nothing happens. Weeks pass. Still nothing. But slowly, growth starts appearing. Years later, one person still has seeds. The other has trees. Money works almost the same way. Saving protects seeds. Investing grows forests. Now here's the interesting part. Most people don't stay in the saving stage because they're bad with money. They stay there because it feels comfortable. And humans love comfort. Think about this. Imagine someone offers you 2 doors. Door number 1 says, safe, predictable, no surprises. Door number 2 says, uncertain, sometimes stressful, temporary ups and downs. Which door feels easier to choose? Most people instantly pick the first one, because our brains are designed to avoid danger. Thousands of years ago that instinct kept humans alive. Today, that same instinct can quietly hold people back financially, because investing doesn't feel smooth, it moves. Some days you open an app and everything looks great. Other days you see numbers dropping. And even if nothing actually changed long term, your brain reacts immediately. Something's wrong. Maybe I should sell. Maybe I made a mistake. But here's where many people misunderstand what risk actually means. People often think, movement equals danger. But movement doesn't always mean danger. Imagine you decide to drive from Toronto to Vancouver, or from Sydney to Melbourne, or from New York to Los Angeles. You expect movement. You expect traffic. You expect bumps. You expect weather changes. Nobody sits inside the car and says, the road turned left. The trip is ruined. Traffic appeared. I should drive back home. No. Because your focus is the destination, not every small movement during the journey. Long-term investing works similarly. Short-term changes happen, but long-term direction matters more. Let's imagine Sarah. Sarah is 28. She works hard, pays her bills, saves consistently. Over several years she builds $15,000 in savings. She feels secure. Then inflation quietly starts doing something she barely notices. Prices increase. Coffee becomes more expensive. Groceries cost more. Rent rises. Everything slowly gets more expensive. Nothing dramatic happens overnight. But year after year, the purchasing power of money changes. And suddenly Sarah realizes something. My money stayed in the same place, but the world kept moving. This surprises many people because they think saving automatically means moving forward. But standing still while everything around you changes can sometimes mean moving backward. Now this does not mean take all your money and throw it into investments tomorrow. That's where people create problems. Because before investing comes something more important. A financial foundation. Think of building wealth like building a house. Nobody starts with the roof. Nobody starts with windows. Nobody starts decorating bedrooms. They build the foundation first. Without a strong foundation, everything above becomes unstable. And that's where we move to the first practical step. Step 1. Create your financial safety system. Before investing for the future, you protect the present. Because life loves surprises. Cars break. Phones stop working. Unexpected bills appear. Jobs change. Emergencies happen. And when emergencies happen without preparation, people often make expensive decisions. They use debt, they panic, or they sell investments at terrible times. That's why your emergency fund exists. Not because something bad will definitely happen, but because uncertainty exists. Think of it as giving future you breathing room. And now comes the mistake many beginners make right after this. A mistake that feels smart in the moment, but quietly costs people years of progress. We'll talk about that next. Here's the mistake that catches a lot of people. Someone finally decides, okay, I'm investing now. Then they open social media, and suddenly they see, this stock doubled, this coin exploded, this person turned $500 into $50,000. Now their brain starts racing. Maybe I'm already late. Maybe I need the next big thing. And without realizing it, they stop thinking like investors, and start thinking like gamblers. Because investing and chasing excitement are not the same thing. Excitement feels powerful, but consistency usually wins. Imagine two people entering a gym. Person number one walks in and says, I want results immediately. Day 1, 3 hours of workouts. Day 2, 4 hours. Day 3, completely exhausted. A week later they disappear. Person number 2 shows up for 30 minutes. Again tomorrow. Again next week. Again next month. Nothing dramatic happens at first. But years later, completely different outcome. Money works similarly. Big actions create exciting stories. Small consistent actions create long-term results. Now let's simplify money into 3 buckets. Bucket 1, survival money. This is emergency money. Unexpected expenses. Things life throws at you. This money stays stable. Bucket 2, near future money. Money for things coming soon. Trips, cars, large purchases, goals within a few years. Bucket 3, future money. This bucket has one purpose. Growth. This money is for years from now. Not next week. Not next month. Years. Because time changes everything. Imagine planting a tree. Nobody plants it on Monday and checks Tuesday morning saying, where's the giant tree? Growth takes time. Money behaves similarly. Now let's talk about something almost nobody notices. Small amounts look insignificant in the beginning. People say, it's only $100. It's only $200. That won't change anything. But tiny decisions repeated over long periods create huge outcomes. Imagine a plane leaving Los Angeles. Change its direction by only a few degrees. At first nothing looks different. 10 minutes later almost identical. 30 minutes later still similar. Hours later, completely different destination. Tiny actions. Massive difference over time. That's why habits matter. Because habits quietly decide futures. And this is where people become impatient. We live in a world where everything feels instant. Instant delivery, instant messages, instant entertainment. So naturally people expect instant financial results too. But wealth rarely works like that. Usually it looks boring at first, then slow, then suddenly people think, wow, that happened fast. Even though years created that moment. So here's what we've learned. Saving money matters. It creates stability. It creates protection. It creates peace of mind. But protection alone doesn't automatically create freedom. Eventually money needs a job beyond sitting still. Because earning money with your time is powerful. But earning money while time continues moving changes the game. Years from now you'll probably wish one of 2 things. I'm glad I started. Or, I wish I started sooner. The choice starts with small actions today. Not perfect actions. Not huge actions. Just movement. Because money sitting still stays where it is. But money with time, patience, and consistency can eventually go much further than most people imagine. If you made it this far, comment, future me will thank me, and subscribe for more videos on money, investing, and building long-term wealth.